horrible. So from what we gather, Mr. Castile is trying to let the officer know he has a concealed carry permit. He's armed. What should the officer have done at that point? What instructions should be given? What should have went down?
If the officer had further concerns, he certainly had the affirmative responsibility to get in a position of advantage, to take cover, to stand back, to maybe stand out of view of this gentleman, stand to the rear of him as he reached for his driver's license and ID so that the officer would feel comfortable. The officer had a responsibility to make himself safe and put himself in a place where he now feels comfortable with someone who says, "I'm armed." Bad guys don't tell you they're armed if they want to hurt you.
So if let's say, as the way this went down, he's reaching for ID, do you just say, "Hey, I'll get that," or what's the instruction there? Is he's already, and we just heard Diamond Reynolds say that, don't move, and he's already reaching for the identification.
If the officer understood that this man was armed, since he said, "I'm carrying," the officer could have done a couple of things. He could have said, "Don't move. Put your hands up on the dashboard, on the windshield. Don't move. Freeze frame. Get additional units if that's what you need to do, officer, to feel comfortable as you deal with this gentleman." Because at some point, you're going to have to either get him out of that car or have him get his ID and present it to you. So make yourself, officer, comfortable as you do that.
Got it. Let me ask you, as a mom of four, have you talked to I'm not sure how old your sons are, but have you talked to them about these two incidents, and what do you tell them?
Absolutely. I have millennials, and so I have young sons who are between 20 and 30 years old, and we talk all the time because I'm a black woman first. I'm a mother, and so I am always concerned when my sons leave the house, and I tell them to comport themselves respectfully and to do everything that an officer tells you when you're stopped, because understand that you will lose each and every time if you don't comply. Even if the officer is dead wrong, you still must do whatever it is he's directing you, because at the end of the day, you want to survive that police encounter.
Again, Cheryl comes at this from law enforcement and the voice of a mom of four. We're going to have more from Cheryl in just a moment. And that word you just used, Cheryl, comply, that's what we heard from Philando Castile's mom. Yasmin joins me now.